Right, lads, we're here today for a Q&A with a twist. The twist is we are going to be answering your questions while we eat hot wings. How are you feeling, Neil?
So I'm not good with hot food, but these are Irish, so the Irish aren't known for the hot sauce, so I think I'm going to be alright. I don't think they know too much about hot sauce.
Well, I've had them before, so I can tell you they are hot enough. But basically, if you're unfamiliar, there's a show called Hot Ones on YouTube. Kind of doing something like that, but like Neil said, with an Irish brand. Now, the brand we're using is called Mixed Chillies. We wanted to, again, do something like this, but we wanted to make sure we were supporting Irish business. And Mixed Chillies are actually kind enough to supply us with their Hot Wings challenge for this video. So, big thank you to Mixed Chillies.
So that's all I've got to do. Eat 5 pieces of chicken and answer some questions.
Yeah, but they're pretty hot. So with these sauces, we're starting at 6,000 Scoville and we're going all the way up to 1.2 million.
Well, the one on Hot Ones is over 2 million.
Neither of us, and particularly you, are good with heat. So I think you're being a bit overly confident on your ability.
We'll see. I think I'm going to be alright.
But yeah, so like I said, Mixed Chillies.
I probably won't even need that.
Mixed Chillies, if you guys want to try the challenge yourself, you can get their Hot Wings challenge on their website along with all of their other products, and of course we will link it down below. Look at this. Eating in style. You ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to try the first one, then I'm going to give you a question from a listener.
I'm going to have a second napkin
I'm going to get one ready.
so I can
I've
grab my fingers straight away.
I've doused these in sauce.
I can see.
Now, when we get to the last one...
Every single one, I don't know if you can... Yeah, I don't know if you can see. Every single one is a different colour.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Particularly the last one, like if you want, dab that one because it's quite heavy and that is hot as shit. You're going to be careful with that one. Right, so you ready for the first one?
Yeah.
Which? Right. No, this one here. I should have told you it was the last one.
Yeah.
It's a nice flavour, isn't it? That's what I like about Mixed Chillies, is they actually taste good. It's not just, you know, some hot sauces just burn your mouth and that's it. I can't be dealing with that. So, first question is from Christina.
That's actually a really nice flavour. But it's not hot.
First question is from...
Summer coming.
I apologise, Christina. First question is from Christina, and she asked, what got you interested in true crime in the first place?
I wasn't. We worked overnight shifts together, and Megan would play true crime podcasts over the speaker, and I was forced into it night after night. And then it just got to the point over time I was asking you, like, wait, what happened with that one? What happened with that one?
I've kind of always been into true crime.
What's his deal?
Ever since I can remember, I've always kind of had an interest in it. And it was that kind of way that if I was watching a documentary or something, I would always end up just kind of going off on my own and looking into it, trying to find more information. So, yeah, I don't know what the first thing was. I mean, the first big case I kind of really became fascinated with was Ed Gein, I'd say. Do you have one?
Carl Panzram.
Yeah.
When you were playing him over at speaker, I was like, will this guy stop?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a full-on case. So, following on from that question, Dallas asked, what made you start a podcast?
You.
Yeah, podcast was my idea, and I kind of approached Neil and I was like, how would you feel if we tried this out? Again, same thing. If I'm interested in a case or something after listening to it on a podcast or a documentary, I always end up kind of looking into it myself. And I kind of thought, well, why don't we do that? And also, Neil's reactions to some of the stuff is fucking hilarious. I thought others could share in the enjoyment. But I mean, I do think you say what a lot of people are thinking at times. I still maintain that.
I just spit facts.
Right, you ready for the second one?
Well, before we move on to the next one, that one, you can sense there's something there.
Sense it.
But the flavour's really nice.
Yeah.
Really good.
That's what I mean. The sauces are good.
You know, I'm not one of these people who...
Are you going to keep your bib on for the whole video?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm protecting my clothes. Like, yeah, I'm not one of them who'll just eat something because it's hot. I want it to taste of something other than smoke in my mouth. But yeah, that one piece of piss.
Well, this one's going to be really nice. This one is a barbecue.
Is that all you got, Mick?
We're only on 2. Take her down a notch.
You know what? In one.
Nice, isn't it?
Okay, that one's really good.
It's just a barbecue sauce with a bit of heat to it. But the main flavour is barbecue.
I'd actually say the first one feels hotter than the barbecue.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely more of a kick. Whereas that, it's kind of a bit sweeter.
It's just barbecue with, a bit of a kick.
So, next question. Rhonda.
Oh, God.
Rhonda asks, have you ever been arrested? No, I've never been arrested. I'm a good citizen.
Yes, move on.
You don't want to address it now?
You need milk already?
I think you'd be better off if that's barbecue. Cleanse your palate a bit.
No.
It's not a competition. Okay.
So
you don't want to get into it?
I have nothing too serious.
In your youth?
Yeah. It's not like I did time or anything.
Face just being little shit.
Yeah.
That's it. No comment.
See, what you saw there is when we're recording, I will interject and she will laugh and then just move on. But then once I've edited, you just hear me say something and her just carry on. That's what she tried doing there and realised it's not an audio recording, it's a video.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Are these spices getting to your head?
It's like, what are you talking about? Basically, I'm great and Neil's a scallywag. Does that answer your question, Rhonda? I think it's kind of what everyone expected. Rhonda had another question for us. She also asked, do you reuse your towels? It's getting a bit personal, Rhonda.
We have a funny story.
I believe that you shouldn't just use a towel once and rewash it, and that's ridiculous and it's wasteful. Hang it up to fucking dry, you animal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the hell are you... Fresh, like, who do you think you are?
But we got some new towels. And when we moved where we're living now, Megan hung the towels up. I put the rail up and she put the towels up. Now, she had a shower, and then I think it was later on that day, or the next morning, I showered. And I don't know how long it went on for, but we was using the same towel. There was one never touched, and one getting used by both of us by accident. Because she was using my towel.
Or what, like, literally was not using your towel. It was my towel, I had used it, and then you started using it. So we had a perfectly fresh towel, and then we were like, that's fucking grim. Fucking grim. I feel like Ron had a sense something like this would have been in our story. That's why she's asked the fucking question.
But we don't share a toothbrush.
Why would we share a toothbrush?
Well, why would we share a towel?
you did, like, you fucking went behind my back. You forced me into that situation. Right, so Kerry with an I, she asked, would you ever do a video podcast? And she also asked, how long in general does it take to research an episode? Video, we are definitely considering it in the future. We're kind of just hoping to do that when we have a little bit more time and
location.
A better location or space for it. It's definitely something we're considering doing and hoping to do more, even if it's just videos like this, hoping to do a little bit more of that in the future. As for how long in general it takes to research an episode, it varies depending on the episode. I'd say about a week per episode. I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, and then to edit, say an episode's 50 minutes, it takes about... I shouldn't ask about editing, so I don't need to answer that.
We've already started, you may as well.
A 50-minute episode might take me about 5-6 hours, depending on how smooth of a recording it was.
How much I fucked up is basically what he's saying.
But it's not just you. It could be a lorry going past, or Norman barking.
Yeah, but I mean, it's something I didn't really think about until we started doing the podcast, is when you're speaking, like if you're reading like thousands of words, it can be hard to kind of enunciate. Your tongue just goes to fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like you've been eating hot sauce.
Yeah.
Carrie also asked another question. She asked favourite music and or bands.
Country.
So, yeah, for Neil, country.
Country, niche, bassline. Niche and bassline is just club music, garage. And then country, I started getting into about 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a rough ride.
If I'm doing any work outside or anything like that, country music always gets you through it.
I mean, for me, I like most genres of music, but if I had to pick one, I'd say I much more lean towards rock music. Favourite band at the moment, I've been listening predominantly to him. I've been going through all their albums again, and then also listening to some of Vilvelo's new music. So I'm all in on that at the moment, and Neil can't fucking stand it. But you know what? I'm not a fan of country, and you subject me to it.
Yeah, but with country, there is thousands of records. I'm listening to the same 5 songs what she's playing.
First of all, you're absolutely not. It's just like you literally said to me today, all their songs sound the same. They actually don't. And how dare you, as a country fan, say all of a rock band song sound the same? To me, majority of country sounds the same.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, thought so. Next ring. You ready?
Yeah. This one.
This one, yeah. The very kind of luminous orange.
Is this one going to actually be a challenge?
You feeling that heat?
That one's got a kick to it. Oh my god. It's not as bad as I thought.
You don't eat all.
You have, so I have to.
Yeah, but I'm also drinking milk.
Okay, no. I was over exaggerating. It's not too. Flavour's nice. Again, what is that one?
The third one is Damn Hot Wings.
Wings.
That's where it's starting to kick in now for me. So, Christina's back. I actually had to weed out a few of Christina's questions because she fucking went to town on the questions.
In the bollocks.
Christina asked, do you think the thickness of one's glasses is a sign of their murderous intent?
Absolutely.
I would be inclined to agree.
Dharma.
Yeah, if you're not sure, if we don't understand the reference, that is, we did an episode, the murder of Dimebag Darrell, and Neil was very fixated on the thickness of one's glasses in that episode.
No, you was. You... Tongue's a little ting to it. You were the one. All you had to say was like the description of him, and that was it. But no, you said stood out there with his thick glasses. And obviously, I was gonna pick up on that and be like, "Why did you say thick glasses?"
Right. So Martin asked, and this is a good one. This is a good question.
Of course it is.
You okay?
Martin. Yeah.
See you in a sec.
No.
If you could ask anyone you've done an episode on a question, who would it be and what would you ask? Do you want me to go first, or have you got an answer?
I have an answer. Out of all the cases we've covered, obviously they're all brutal because we do them. But Joseph Harady, that one really hit home with me. It actually made me start taking the podcast a bit more serious.
Thanks. What episode was that?
Like 11.
Was that? No, it was further than that. That might have even been into the 20s. And you just started to take it more serious.
I would ask him if he's okay and if there's anything I can do for him.
That's very sweet.
Oh.
Your answer is very sweet. I kind of went for more like I want answers. If I could ask anyone that we've covered anything, I would want to ask Ted from Yuba County 5, and I'd ask him what happened that night.
That's a good one. I'd do that.
Don't try and hold off in the milk if you need.
No, something. I was fine, and then it was like, in my throat.
So yeah, I'd ask Ted what happened that night. Hopefully we'll fucking get some answers and what's the crack with Joey Shones. Jonathan asked, that sounded really snide. Jonathan asked, no, you're in your own world right now. You're not even hearing the words coming out my fucking mouth.
Don't make me laugh because that's when it hurts.
I'm the one reading here. I fucking know. Jonathan asked, who has a better zombie apocalypse plan, Neil or Megan?
Me. Because I bet you haven't even thought about it. I think about stuff like that every day.
Yeah, see, I would actually agree with you. I'd say you have a better plan for the zombie apocalypse. I kind of think of more day-to-day dangers. Like
No. I don't agree with that at all.
I don't care if you agree with it. I'm telling you what I think about.
Like...
I don't agree with it.
I were only saying to you the other day, we could be sat... say if we went somewhere like Eddie Rockets or something like that, we went in, to have something to eat. I am going to sit facing the door.
Yeah.
I want to see who's coming in.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing what goes through my head every day.
Okay, well, first of all, just interrupt me and say your own thing, tell me you disagree with me. What I was going to say is, like, I remember when I do think about day-to-day dangers, and I remember when we were working overnights, and obviously it's overnight, and you did see some shit. Neil asked me, what would you do if someone broke in here? And I was like, I already have a plan. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, looking down to the basement, block off the lift. There's a couple emergency exits you can get out of. But even with that, you can just go down there and you're safe if you need to stay in the building for whatever reason. Yeah. And I remember you being so surprised that I thought about it. It's like,
I was impressed.
I've planned it out.
So, Jonathan, my zombie apocalypse survival tactic is... So about not too far of a drive, we have a place called Glendalough out in the sticks, but there's a fresh stream, like a lake, so you'd have water, there's food growing out there, and there's no people, so the zombies wouldn't want to be bothered about going there.
There's no people
at Glendalough?
Yeah.
In a zombie apocalypse there would be no people around there.
There is a hotel there, so you're getting, depending on how...
Oh, no, I mean the other side of the lake, like where Guinness Lake is and that. So you've got fresh water supply, unlimited. You could build a raft and fuck off. Actually, no, all the rich people in Dublin, I'd nick someone's yacht. I'd rob someone's yacht and go out in yonder, into ocean.
Over there?
Yeah.
Right, next question. You doing okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to take a sip of milk before we continue?
No.
Okay, so Gail asked, how did a Dublin lass and a Sheffield lad meet, and who came up with the idea for the podcast?
Well, we've answered the second part of that already.
Yeah, it was my idea.
We actually met on Grand Theft Auto Online. We both did racing on GTA, and talking for months, weren't we?
Yeah, we became really good friends, and
and then I was, a bit stressed out with work and stuff. I needed a rest. I was working in IKEA warehouse, weren't I? So I wanted a bit of a break. So I put some holiday days in, and I came over to Ireland for like 4 days. I went back home, and then about a month later, you came over for a week to Sheffield, and she survived to tell the tale.
I didn't get stabbed.
And then she'd got a return ticket on the plane, but I didn't want to go. I didn't want her to go, so I online booked a ticket for me, Megan, and my car onto the ferry, and never went back. We've been together and living together pretty much our whole relationship, haven't we? 9 years.
Yeah.
Huh? It's a good 9 years, that.
You ready for the next wing?
Yeah, what is it? Because it's green.
This one is emerald jalapeno.
I'm not good with jalapeno. Like,
well, you're going to have to be for the sake of...
Like,
well, actually don't. It'd be funnier for people.
It's not the heat thing, but if there's jalapenos on a pizza, I'll pick it off. It's a bit too earthy. But that's because I've had it on a
sauce.
pizza.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
This one's the most normal looking.
No, it's green. So to me, that's a bit more alarming.
Oh.
Give it a minute with this one. Next question. Janine asked if you could each... My tongue. If you could each pick a deep dive episode to do about anything, what would you choose?
I have two.
I suppose for me, because I'm the one who picks the episode and researches it. My fucking tongue is on fire. I already picked the episodes and researched them. It's really up to me what we choose to do. So for me, I mean, there's so many different topics and episodes I'd love to do. In terms of deep diving, I think it just depends on, when I have time, making sure I can dedicate enough time to it. But with that, there's episodes we have covered that down the line, I do want to redo them, do a better job of them, particularly some of our earlier episodes, and re-release them, My mouth.
topping up before the last one. But I'm still doing fine. I'm doing better than you. I thought I'd be doing worse than you. I'm surprised these are affecting you. What did you ask again?
If you could pick any episode to do a deep dive on, you're literally just making me repeat this. I'm speaking more and it's burning.
Deep dive. I have 2. Emperor Nero. He was a mad bastard. If you don't know about him, look him up. But a lot of horrific torture methods in Roman times were because of him. He had a sick mind. And another one, Vince McMahon. I would love to find out everything he's done.
See, I feel a bit of a shy talk because I haven't really answered the question, but I don't know, because nothing's really off limits to me in that sense.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Nose is running a little, that's all.
My mouth this is so hard to speak. Tracy asked, how much material do you edit out on average, and would you consider an outtakes episode? Well, Tracy, we actually do outtakes on our Patreon.
We call them bloopers.
I can't. It's the talking that's making it worse. Yeah, we do outtake episodes on Patreon. It really depends on the episode. I'd say, like, of actual stuff we edit, not fuck ups of me, messing up my words or whatever, but actual material that's taken out, not a huge amount, because we'll leave a good bit in if something's funny. We try to have the humour in the show. My fucking mouth. But yeah, it's kind of a tough call sometimes. Is that good enough to stay in, or is it kind of a bit too... Is it too...
A lot of the stuff what goes in the bloopers, it's either Megan struggling to read,
or something's out of context.
Or I've said something and Megan's like, absolutely not. You cannot say that to the public.
But no, that doesn't count, because you're still saying to the public. It may be behind a paywall, but it's still saying to the public.
So yeah, bloopers.
You didn't really further anything. Do you know what you are? You're basically, I'm speaking now.
Struggling? You okay?
It's a lot harder when you're trying to speak. Swales asked, what scares you? I mean, I've said that before on the podcast.
Not these wings.
Spiders and kangaroos. I can't be dealing with kangaroos.
Not these sauces, I can tell you that.
Well done. Neil's scared of pretty much everything. You're a very jumpy fella, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Heights, I'm not great. I'm not that bad with heights, it's when I'm stood on the edge.
I would say clowns and wasps are 2 things that come to mind.
Wasps, can't stick them.
Swales also asked, are there any topics too gory for the show, and how do you choose your topics? I don't think there's anything too gory as such. If it was something that was just felt, gratuitous, I'll just try and tone it down a bit in what I write or what I choose to include in it. How do I choose topics? If I come across, I have pages and pages. If I come across a case that's interesting, I'll open a page up for it or write it down somewhere. You alright?
Yeah.
Burning? I'll have it.
Tingling my lips.
I'll have it somewhere to come back to, or listeners might suggest a case. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason, really. I might feel like I might want to do one involving an animal attack or something, or let's look at a serial killer case, or a lesser known murder. I might have some type of guideline, but yeah, it kind of just depends on what I feel like I'm going to do a better job of researching and writing up that week, I think. So I think before we answer any more questions, we'll move on to the last wing.
Yeah. Okay. Irish hot sauce. How much are you biting on this?
I'll take half and see how I feel. That's what I've been doing all along.
That's very peppery.
Oh my god.
Easy.
Right, let's speed run through this now because we're going to die. If you could commit one crime and get away with it, what would it be? Christine asked that.
Why is that getting hotter? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That did not help.
My throat was burning. My eyes are watering.
It's just my lips and my throat.
Just so you know, lads, that one's 1.2 million.
I take everything back, Nick.
I need some ice cream.
Oh my god. Stupid fucking idea, this. Crime I'd commit.
Mm-hmm.
Pay a visit to Mick's fucking Chilli's.
Rob a bank. Get some money.
Yeah.
Melissa asked, are you taking the piss? No, but Mick is. Fuck.
I think it's gone now.
It's not. My eyes are watering.
Fuck this.
It's gonna look great. Give me snot stringing from my nose. Fuck. Okay.
Is that it for questions?
No. Craig asked.
Oh, fuck.
This is fucking Craig. Right. Fucking Craig is always on his bullshit. I can't. As soon as you speak. Craig asked, what are your thoughts on a certain Irish celebrity announcing their intent to run for presidency?
I don't want to.
You're not trying to catch me out, Craig. No comment. If I have to comment, I don't think a lot of it.
I've got electrolytes.
I need milk.
I've lost my lips.
Christina asked, do you feel either one of you could get lured into a cult?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Neil.
Absolutely.
100%
And
Neil.
if they have like a good giveaway, like a join-in prize thing, like, you know, them timeshare things,
Yeah.
100%. I'd be signing up for timeshares all over the fucking place.
Neil is the most gullible, naive person you'll ever meet. 100%.
Thumb looks like it's been up an arse.
100% Neil would end up in a cult. Me, I don't think so. I mean, never say never. But I can't see it happening.
I can't fucking concentrate.
It's as soon as you talk. As soon as air gets to
As
it.
soon as there's nothing in my mouth.
Right, we've got one last question.
Mm-hmm.
Damon asked, would you rather have no lips or no eyelids?
Well, my lips are fucking gone by... Oh, no lips.
Yeah, right now, no lips.
Ridiculous fucking question to be asking me now. I'm chucking ice cream all on my face. Oh my god. How long does this last? You set me up.
Yes, that's Neil's milk now.
No lips, no eyelids.
See, I draw my lips on. So suppose if you're going by that, no lips. And I'll just keep overdrawn. I love an overdrawn lip.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, is that it? Are you done?
That was the last question.
I'm just trying to write it out without anything now.
Just have your ice cream. It's helping.
Oh,
Seriously, I've just eaten that. And it's like, it's hot, but I'm not dying.
thank you for your questions. If you want to see more stupid shit like this, let us know. Give us some ideas. I don't think I'm ever doing this again.
I bet you do. Bet you in a year, 2 years time, I can talk you into doing it again.
If I was to...
As soon as I've stopped eating that, it's back.
If I was to recommend any of these, my favourite was the barbecue. The flavour's different on each one, but that barbecue was really, really my cup of tea.
It's coming back, lads.
Fucking shaking.
All of these hot sauces are really good. They have good flavour. And I think what's so good about them is, as you can tell, we're dying from that last one. But we're just having that as it is. You've got enough heat in it that if you want to mix it with something, do whatever you want with it, you're still going to get... Fuck me. You're going to get flavour and heat. Watch your eyes.
What?
Watch your eyes.
This is just... I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny.
That ice cream's not bad, is it?
I don't like ice cream.
The fuck can you not like ice cream? I don't understand that.
It's too cold. Well, thank you for joining us. And thank you so much for the ongoing support from you guys. It really is you guys who keep giving us that drive.
He's getting all inspirational. He's getting a bit...
There could be... Shut up. There could be a night where you feel like, I can't be arsed. But it's you guys who gives us that extra push. It's like we have to do it.
Yeah, I feel like Neil's getting a bit... I think the heat's getting to him a bit.
I'm paying a visit to Mick for assaulting my mouth.
That's the funniest thing. I didn't even hear that immediately. Somebody went... That's a scurrilous accusation to make, Neil.
So, yeah, thank you guys. Any closing statements?
No, I think that's about it. I don't think we did that bad.
No.
Me still.
I knew it'd be a walk in the park.
You look a bit rough, if I'm honest with you.
I'll be right.
Now, we can't actually move the camera because we've got it set up, but if we could, I'd love to show you my side versus Neil's. It's
shit all over the floor as well. Yeah, so thank you guys.
We'll see you for the next hot sauce challenge.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.